Good morning, everyone. What a crazy week it's been, and trust you're well this morning. And I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and walk you through my own decision-making process on the decision to break up into small home groups for at least the next couple of Sundays, today and hopefully only next week. And I want you to know that my decision was not made arbitrarily. It wasn't made just by me. Ultimately, I made the decision, but I made it with the counsel of others, and certainly have wrestled throughout this week with what is happening in our country and the reaction and the response to it. And certainly I have had to check my own cynicism at the door many times with some of the response. And so this morning, I just want you to know that the decision was not made lightly. It was made in conjunction with counsel from others. And the decision was not rooted in any sort of fear. I'm not afraid. You should not be afraid. I don't think you probably are afraid. But really, at the end of the day, I sought to make the decision based on the love of Christ for you, our community of believers, and for our community around us to work in cooperation with those who are trying to quench the spread of this virus. And so that's a little bit of the background on the decision, the reason for the decision. I hope you're not panic-stricken. I certainly am not. And I think meeting in small groups in homes scattered throughout our community this morning is certainly takes us back to maybe the book of Acts and how gives us a sense of how believers in the early church met. Certainly in some small way gives us a small sense of what our brothers and sisters in other countries around the world who face persecution and have to meet in house churches, what they feel like, although we're not meeting under threat of persecution this morning. So in many ways it's exciting. It's an exciting change, but at the same time, certainly look forward to hopefully not too long where we can meet together again. We'll be in touch this week about any further details on changes that might be made. And so trust you'll have a good week. Look for opportunities to bless your neighbors, to be generous, to share the gospel, to care for one another. And so God bless you this morning. Thanks for joining in, and trust you'll have a blessed week.